start by talking just a little bit about the book. I know everybody here has read the book, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about the book, and then we'll talk about some other stuff, and then we are going to look at your artwork. How many people here were able to do some artwork on Harry? Nice.
No.
Well, thanks. Great project, right?
But I did Harry Dog.
Harry Dog. I can't wait to see yours. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. What looks funny about Harry? Yeah.
He's got an eye in the middle of his eye.
That's right. He has a third eye, right? What else?
He got one.
He has a horn. Do you guys know anybody with a horn? Sometimes when I get up in the morning, I have a horn in the back of my head, right? Like a cowlick. What else?
He has hairy legs.
He has hairy legs.
Go.
You know what's funny? Goat legs. I was just going to say, somebody told me a while back those look like goat legs. And you know what's funny is when I was telling the guy that drew the pictures what I wanted Harry to look like, I never even thought about those looking like goat legs. Let me ask you guys this. Do you know what the name is of the person that draws the pictures? What? Any idea? Yeah.
Illustrator?
Illustrator, that's right. And what's the name of the person that writes the words? The author, that's right. So I'm the author of the book, and then a guy named Mark drew the pictures. Now I'll tell you, after looking at some of your guys' pictures, you're so much better artists than I am. Seriously, like I can't even draw, it'd be like a stick figure with some red hair. So, okay, so we know what looks funny about Harry. Also too, do you love that his shirt's too small?
Yeah. And I like the flying dog.
The flying dog, yeah.
He's so fat.
I
He
know.
it's just on him.
He likes cheeseburgers, you know, he can't help it. So when I had the guy draw Harry, I said I want him to not look like most kids look, right? I want him to have all this goofy stuff going on with him, right? I want him to have the horn, want him to have some crazy red hair. Does anybody's hair look like this when they get up in the morning? Yeah, my
My sisters, I
Your
have
sisters.
curly hair. I have
Now the dog, what's interesting about the dog that looks different? Yeah.
He has tiny wings and one eyeball.
That's right,
And
one
he's so
eye
like
and tiny wings. Do you think this great big dog can fly on those tiny wings?
No.
You wouldn't think so, right? And do dogs normally have wings?
No.
No. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because it's a quick read, is I'm just going to read through the book to you guys real quick, just as a reminder, in case it's been a bit since you've seen it. And then we'll go back and talk about a couple pages in particular, okay? So if you want to hold your questions until I'm done with the read, and then I'll come back through and we'll definitely do some interactive questions so we can get all of your questions answered, okay? So, Harry was excited for his first day of school, but when he got on the bus, he found he was covered in drool. Oh no. His dog Molly had slobbered him up. She couldn't help it. She was only a pup.
I think it's a pup.
Yeah, it's a pup. I know, giant pup, right?
Fat pup.
Harry was embarrassed and thought he might cry until his new friend Billy said with a sigh, "Man, I wish I were you. You want to know why?" Harry nodded and said that he did. And Billy said, "Dude," let me hear everybody say dude like that. Dude! You got a great dog and you're only a kid. You could play fetch with Molly and go on a jog. You're the luckiest guy I know, having a dog. And then Harry realized the drool wasn't so bad. You know why? Because Molly the dog was the best friend he had. How many people here have a dog? How many people here are nice to your dogs? Oh, I better see everybody's hands stay up. Okay, good. Good. Now, did you guys happen to notice on the very last page of this book what's going on there? Oh, isn't that embarrassing?
And it looks like chocolate pudding.
Really? Well, so here's what's interesting about this. So you guys know the illustrator, right, that we talked about? He drew this picture and said, "Ha ha ha, this is on the back of your book," which I thought he meant right here. And I went, "No, that's not going to happen." And he was like, no, it's funny. Get it? The end, and it's the end of the dog. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll give you that it's funny, but I'm not putting that in my book. And so we couldn't come to an agreement. So you know what we had to do? We arm wrestled for it. Guess who won? Him. He had bigger muscles. That's right. So that's why it's in the book. Now, what I want to talk about, though, is a couple. Did you have a question, hon?
Could you turn back to the rocking down page? Because if I was you, I would add some words to the end. Play with to have a dog that can fly.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll keep that in mind for the next book because this book is going to be a series. Do you guys know what series means? What's it mean?
It means like there's more than one of them.
That's exactly it. There's going to be more than one. So, yeah.
Will there be a chapter book?
What is a chapter book? You tell me.
One with different chapters and it's really
Oh,
long.
that's a good idea. What's your name?
Series in it? Malachi.
Malachi. That's a good idea. I'm going to keep that in mind. Mal? That's a cool name. So, the next 3 are already written. But what these books are about is it's called a Skills for Life series, which means every book is going to teach something different. What do you guys think this book talks about? Yeah.
Not to be embarrassed about what happened.
Right, exactly. To feel okay about who you are, right? Exactly. The next one is about Harry saves for a bike. What do you think that one's about?
Saving money.
That's right, saving money and work ethic, right? The one after that is called Harry Learns Fire Safety. What do we think that's about?
Fire safety.
Fire safety, right? Get out of the house when it's on fire, exactly. So, let me ask you guys a question. Harry was excited about going to school, right? He was psyched. He's like, yeah, first day of school, I'm grabbing the school bus, I'm gonna meet some new people, and then what happened right here? He found out on the bus that he had some drool on him, right?
Green drool.
And that's right, green drool. And how did that make him feel? Embarrassed. That's exactly it. And why was he embarrassed? Like, what was he nervous about?
Because dogs love her.
Exactly, that he'd get to school and the other kids would laugh at him. And did it happen?
Yes.
Yeah, because you can always count on kids to make fun of you, right? I was just going to say, so let's talk about this picture because I had, when I was working with the illustrator, I said, I want these kids to look very specific. Now, what does this kid here have going on with him?
He's got a tail.
A tail, that's right. And what does this girl have going on with her? Can anybody see? Purple hair, right? Does anybody here have had purple hair? No, me neither. Not yet. And what's going on with this girl?
She's funny.
She has bunny ears.
She's the Easter Bunny's daughter.
That's right, Easter Bunny's daughter. And even the cool kid Billy, what does he have? He has buck teeth.
My buddy's an elf.
Now, why do you think the kids look like this in this book? Any idea? Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a monster school or something, like weird people.
Kind of, but so you almost hit it with weird people. So the thought I was going for is, are any of us perfect?
No.
No. Do all of us wish we had things that were different about us?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And do all of us have things that other people make fun of us for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ear that I took out.
You're what?
I had an ear piercing that I took out.
Yeah. Was it because everybody teased you? Yeah, so like you went, I gotta take my ear piercing out, right? But the point is, and this leads us into exactly what we're talking about today, is do we care about what other people think of us?
No.
Sometimes we do, right? We're told, oh, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, it only matters what you think, which really is true for the most part. But it's easier to say it than it is to feel it, right? So, let me ask you this. Does anybody know what the word self-esteem means? You heard that word? Yeah, go ahead. Do you know what it means?
It means like.
That's okay. Go ahead.
It means like never give up.
Exactly. Never give up. Self-esteem is about how you feel about yourself on the inside, right? So, if that's what self-esteem means, how you feel about yourself, there's 2 different kinds, right? You have high self-esteem, and that's when you feel great about yourself. You have those mornings like you get up, you're like, my hair's perfect today, you're walking with a little spring in your step, you have a new shirt on, you know you look good, right? Okay, so when you feel like that, that's what high self-esteem is. Looking good, feeling good, thinking good. Here, do it with me. You ready? Looking good, feeling good, and thinking good. That's correct. So when you're having those days that you're not feeling so good, that's the little trigger that you can use, exactly, that you can use for yourself before you go to school. You're like, yeah, I want to go to school, whatever, I have to face somebody I'm not wanting to see. What's a little trick to make yourself feel better? Tell me. Looking good, feeling good, and thinking good. That's right. So if that's what high self-esteem is, what do you guys think low self-esteem is? Yeah. That's right. It's when you're not feeling very good about yourself on the inside, right? That's low self-esteem. So what does low self-esteem look like? Well, I'm going to show you. This is kind of what it looks like, right? Don't let me hit my head on that. I'm not very smart. Nobody picks me for the teams. Somebody said I was dumb. I'm not pretty enough to be a cheerleader. Has anybody ever felt like that?
Yes.
We've all felt like that, right? At one point or another, we have all been. At one point or another, we've all been our own worst enemy, right? Don't say mean things about yourself. Plenty of other people will do that for you. Say nice things to yourself, okay?
Wow, I say mean things to myself.
You do? Well, see, you're going to have to work on that. So with that, what's your name?
Aiden.
Aiden, tell me something nice you could say about yourself next time you're feeling kind of sad.
I'm nice.
See? I'm nice. That's exactly it. So,
But actually,
no buts. You just say, I'm nice. So, when you're feeling down, the best way to be able to turn that around, to get back to feeling good about yourself, is what's called positive self-talk. That means you're saying nice things about yourself, okay? So, a few people, raise your hands and tell me something great about yourself that I should know. Yeah.
I have good friends.
You have great friends. That means you're a likable person. How about you?
I have lots of fun.
You have a lot of fun. You know how to find fun in life. Good for you. Taylor?
I have a good horse.
You have a good horse, which means that you're probably caring enough to take good care of that horse, right? What's something good?
Brother?
Okay, so you got a good brother, and that's good. But so tell me this though. Now you're starting to talk about other people and other things. Tell me something nice. Tell me something you're good at. Tell me something that makes you special. Yeah.
That I'm smart.
See, you're smart. I was hoping somebody would say that. I seriously was hoping someone would say that. Yeah.
I'm good at basketball.
You're good at basketball. You're a natural athlete. That's fantastic. Yeah.
I'm good at art.
You're good at art. You're an artist. That is fantastic. Yeah, what about you?
Good at dirt bike riding.
You're good at dirt bike riding. See, that takes some athletic skill. Seriously. How about you?
Good at baseball.
At baseball. So you're an athlete too. How about you?
I've got a great best friend.
You have a great best friend. To have a friend, you have to be a friend, right? What about in the back? All my quiet guys. What are you good at? Tell me something great about yourself that makes you better. Not better, but makes you better.
I'm good at football.
You're good at football. Okay, so you're an athlete. That's fantastic. How about somebody else not a sport? Yeah.
I'm good at rodeo.
You're good at rodeo. Okay. Okay. That's all right. We're gonna let him skirt off with the rodeo. Tell me, you with your arms across your lap. Are you a good student?
No.
Are you smart?
Yeah.
Are you kind?
No.
You're not kind. And I'm glad you're here today. We're having a kindness makeover after class.
And I'm good at wrestling.
And you're good at wrestling. Yeah. You have good grades. That's fantastic. Make sure you keep them up, okay? How about you? Okay.
He really likes throwing around Nerf swords.
Okay, he's a Nerf sword guru. All right, so now that we've, okay, so go ahead and put your hands up. So now that we have talked about the things that you're good at when you're, hey guys. Hello. So, the point of having this conversation is there's going to be times that you don't feel great, right? There's going to be times that you're struggling or you're worried about what people are thinking of you, or you're just not really sure who you are. And it's those times that you need to find something nice to say about yourself, okay? Whether it's you're smart, or you're funny, or you're kind,
I'm funny.
or you think you're a lot of things. I know. So that's the time is when you need to be aware of saying those nice things.